Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new segment called What If History. Now, big disclaimer. As someone who lives on the moon, I don't know much about your Earth history. I mean, sure, our education system here is much better, but it doesn't cover you guys much. There's not much. So I by no means pretend to be an history expert. Pretty much everything I'm going to do is based on a very limited amount of knowledge and basically speculation. So, big old disclaimer, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Give me a moment while I get everything set up as we go through what if Canada became a communist country in the 1940s. Okay, so let's say during the 1940s, Canada is swayed by all the communist movement going on, specifically by Russia. What the fuck was it? I mean, I don't know. I should probably look up what a sickle looks like. But communist Russia and, China. They're swayed by the movement. Don't get me wrong, they're definitely not as aggressive in it as the other two countries. They're definitely no longer on exactly friendly terms with America. No outright skirmishes ever will begin because we're too close to the border, so nothing serious arises during this time. The Cold War persists as usual, everything is hunky-dory, Canada starts rising more and more as a communist power, but keeps on its own. However, as the years persist, Stalin falls, and Russia pretty much fades into communist dust. China becomes a communist state only in name. Yeah, come get me, China. Canada starts increasing its presence. It starts enforcing other laws and starts basically preaching, yo, come to the glorious state of communist Canada. I mean, it's halfway there. It's already got free healthcare and stuff is going It's not completely crumbling, but Canada is definitely not as good as it could have been. And with their two biggest enemies pretty much out of the picture, well, at least for the current moment, America has the chance to finally turn its attentions towards its old brother. Yeah, America. So tensions arise, and they start to want an imperial presence. Troops get sent to Canada, and a battle commences on the front. Nothing outright serious, mind you. Well, serious, but Canada, pretty much they get occupied. Thus rises the Canadian Liberation Front to overthrow them, and eventually, due to many different sanctions and presence by the EU, both sides are pretty much heavily reprimanded. Canada, which was mainly neutral during this conflict, because they're Canada, eventually, basically, is just left to the dust. Not dust, but, it's left to recuperate. America is insisted upon to settle down, unless they suffer consequences, and eventually they do. However, after the numerous skirmishes, occupation, and propaganda, Canada becomes pretty much communist only in, not just in name, but the communist Canada aspect starts to deteriorate. Canada falls from grace. It's no longer a powerhouse. It's less of a U.S. ally and more of a separate territory. Heavy U.S. presence, and Canada basically starts fogging up and becomes just muddled. It's just becomes the old Canada, both what we know and what this world knows, is kind of muddled. It's not doing well. There's numerous poor people. Its healthcare system's down. They're struggling to recuperate. But in the end, it all works out, and it's still technically a communist country, just by name, though. It has several parliaments. It more closely resembles the European government, England, than ours, due to the numerous fucking wars, and nothing much would really change. There'd be minor conflicts, and tensions would surely arise, as well as losing great allies, But Canada, seeing as it is, would never directly harm us. They would never go full out. Sure, they might believe in the ideals, but they never fight to the death for it. And seeing as how close ally we were and how non-aggressive we were in that fact, we focused our attentions on the bigger threats, the bigger communist countries. In the end, though, Canada would not be able to sustain itself as a communist country. So, yeah, that's pretty much what if history. What if Canada was a communist country? And yeah, not much more to that. Canada kind of left shitty, but it's definitely probably going to be the least severe effects. So that's all. Thank you for checking out the first episode. I'm going to be trying doing a lot of these. Not a shit ton, but a bit. Let's see it. Check me out next time if you want more What If history. Yeah! Remember, I'm not an actual official. It's about to reach the 6-minute mark. Bye!